Okay, honors guys, here we are. We've just finished drawing our pyramid. There are guidelines everywhere. It's insane. So let's erase some of them. We don't need this top one here. We don't need a lot of the stuff inside because we want these to be solid. So once we've got our structure, we can eliminate. Now look at that. That's starting to get a little bit more normal, isn't it? Okay, and we're going to take away the lines that we had coming from the A vanishing point. You might have some left over from the B vanishing point. And I'm going to resettle that. Okay, so here we are again. So we're back to flat sides, which is nice and easy. I'm going to start with my blending stump. My blending stump looks a little worn out on one end. So you could either sand it on the sanding block or, hey, turn it over. I need to get some new graphite on this paper. So let's start a new area here and get some loose graphite. Okay, so this side is receiving a little bit of light. Actually, it's the back side here, that back wall, that's receiving the most light. This has a little bit, so it's going to be kind of a medium. I might start it first with a little bit of this just to get the ball rolling, and I might then turn it over to my H pencil. Again, I do really well with kind of starting at my point and working away because, again, we are shading to the point each time. So I'm coming up this direction each time. Okay, just like we did with the cone. I'm going to clean up my line a little bit because, of course, the blending stump can go outside of the borders. Okay, here I come with HB. Okay, doing the HB thing just to kind of clean up and give a little bit more richness than what my blending stump could, but it was a great base to work from, kind of like priming the surface a bit. I'm going to clean up some of the edges there into the corners. So there's my medium. Okay, now we're into the dark side. So this is literally just do 4B on it because, again, we don't want 6B until the table shadow, right? So here I go. I'm going to be really as crisp and clean as I can along the edge here. So we have a nice clean difference and we can see the corners well. Okay. Notice how I'm still kind of fanning out. Fan, 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 because it should ideally still be kind of aligned with the point. It kind of gets a little messy on this side. Okay. I want to make sure that's a clean edge, that this is a nice clean edge that I'm bumping into, so that as I continue to go up and down, it's fairly even in its 4B-ness. Angling everything back up to there. Okay, so here we are right side up. We're back to the 6B, 4B game. Remember, the darkest dark is right underneath the object. So I'm making sure that's super dark. And then I'm pulling it out and fading it. You might hear a bell in the background as I start to finish this. Don't try and leave. Okay, going over to the oh, that was 6, 4, 2. All right, clean up any edges, and you're good.